favor.
Yeah, I think typically, yeah, kind of Solid. Usually winning the matchup.
But I do know that Chris has got sets.
Yeah.
So this is
yeah, definitely could go either way for sure. Mewtwo against Banjo. What do you kind of think about this interesting matchup?
I mean, I think you're seeing it. You know, Chris wants to keep him out. Solid wants to get in with his projectiles. Chris is going to press side B.
It is standard Griseous runaway gameplay versus Reflector.
And the problem is that Shadow Ball will get beaten and eaten by Grenade Egg, and that's going to be the Wonder-Wing X Factor. But skill-wise, I think, you know, both of them can do it.
Yeah, I think the Solid would have been the highest seed here, and so would be kind of expected to win, but
I believe so.
Let's see how it goes. Solid looking pretty good for Griseous so far, dealing up a ton of damage here. Obviously, Banjo being kind of heavy, so taking that stock might not be the easiest thing.
Absolutely. You know, all it takes is one Disable or one Wonder-Wing or...
Yep, okay, nice forward air coming out. Going to send Solid all the way off stage. Now it is up to Griseous to try and find his stock, but he gets sent out all the way off stage himself.
Ooh, and I thought he had his double jump.
Yep, unfortunate SD there. Not a great way to start off the set.
You know, Greg will bring it back.
Yeah, Greg can absolutely bring it back. He has the back air there, sending Solid way far off. Now, just looking at this ledge, Solid being really patient, jumping away, kind of, sending his grenade down, get himself back to center stage.
And you know Chris is looking for a grab here.
Yeah.
Should kill at this percentage.
Yeah,
jab block.
Nice down smash. That's going to be a ton of damage on the part of Solid game over. Yeah, Griseous still looking for a way to find his stock.
This is the difficult about getting off the ledge versus Solid. He's so good at keeping you on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We even saw it with Hollow at Tea Party. He kept people on the ledge for quite a while.
Yeah, but that is going to be the stock there for Griseous. That forward air just eating through what left of Solid's life in this first stock, but Solid with a pretty good lead here.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, just a Shadow Ball or two will, you know, put this right back to even.
Yeah, but making it look pretty hard right now is Solid. The Wonder-Wing at the ledge, going to get a down air for his troubles.
And I'm very impressed that Gris knew that was coming.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that all set.
No, yeah, really good patience from Gris. He's just kind of waiting and reacting, getting the perfect punish as well. But he is going to eat that forward air, but just about lives.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be it. Oh,
nice. Spot dodge.
Oh, and the double parry.
Yeah, amazing parries. But now Griseous getting so close there to taking that stock. He does not want to lose this stock burst. This could be a huge advantage for him.
I don't think he had to charge it for that long. You can't miss opportunities like that versus Solid.
Yeah, no. He also dashed forward, which kind of ate into his disable time as well. But that Shadow Ball is going to send Solid way off stage. Trying to find his way back is Solid.
No, even game. Both will kill here with the throw.
Yeah, definitely. Not quite going to find disable into forward air, but dash attack. Going to take it on that bad DI.
Yeah. Ooh, just rips the raw up smash. Without the rage, it won't kill Banjo. It's quite heavy.
Yeah, Banjo's weight definitely going to be a very positive factor for him in this matchup. None of those straight hits going to be anywhere near as effective for Mewtwo against such a heavy character.
And the hardest part about playing against Banjo is that in the back of your mind, you've always got Wonder-Wing.
Yeah, you have to. You can't forget about it. You always have to expect it. And that means you can play a lot safer. But that grab is going to take that stock. The game looking pretty even, but suddenly not anymore. Solid getting 2 hits and dealing 50%.
43 is a jab from here.
Yeah, it really is, to be fair.
It does like 20%. So good.
Yeah, it really is. And now Griseous just trying to find his first few hits to get him into the stock. Try and take this game one, but Solid looking really good here to take it.
Yeah, Solid's just using a lot of his movement. It's so tricky to keep track of what he's going to do. He can, you know, use grenade at many heights. He can jump. He's got the triple jump as well. And that's what Greg's got to get a hold of, and that's what he's got to get the grip of.
Yeah. Woo! Oh, really far off stage with the back airs, but no, the Wonder-Wing will save Solid. Really good use of that invincibility there to just escape that situation and not lose his stock. That is going to be a forward throw. Far off stage is Griseous, but he fights his way back. Now, back into neutral we go.
Down throw up tilt will take it, I think.
Yeah, it's very possible, even at 90% on Griseous. Oh, but he tries to forward smash. Good punish from Griseous. That's not quite going to take the stock. It is Solid very far off stage right now, trying to get his way back. He drops the grenades down, shields the Shadow Ball. Is he going to eat that forward air? He will, and that will be the stock. Game 1 to Griseous.
I think it's around 120% where that becomes a true confirm.
Yeah.
Because it's like Snake's down through, where the more percent you get, the more frame advantage you get. And yeah, I can't remember the exact details. There's a Gimmer video on it. Watched.
There are lots of Gimmer videos on a lot of text.
I feel like if you play against a character a lot, you need to know their tech.
Yeah.
And that, obviously, where I play against Chris quite a lot, that's something I need to keep ahead of. But Min Min,
interesting. What do you kind of think has prompted this character switch?
I feel like they were kind of even in neutral, and I feel like Solid doesn't want to try and out-neutral him. He just wants to hit you and kill you. Yeah. That's what Min Min's good at doing. But of course, Min Min is susceptible to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly the offstage now will be very important, as we see immediately from Griseous trying to find that neutral to take that stock, because Min Min's recovery, it ain't no Byleth recovery. We can say that for sure.
That is true. I'm very surprised we didn't see the Inkling.
Yeah, I think maybe Solid doesn't have a super amount of faith in the Inkling. I'm not sure. I know that that's kind of a thing for a lot of Inkling players.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just kind of deciding with the Min. I'm sure how the arms interact with Shadow Ball.
I'm lost. I'm as lost as you are. When do you ever see Mewtwo in this game?
That's true. Mewtwo and Min Min, not the most played characters. It can only be said.
But even game so far.
Yeah, looking pretty solid out of the gate.
I wonder how the interaction with the Shadow Ball works, because if Solid reflects it, and Griseous, okay, question answered.
Thanks, guys.
It literally was on my mind just as soon as they did it.
Yeah.
So now we know.
He's
not going to reflect.
Absolutely prepared for it. Yeah, definitely at long range, that is not an option, for sure. Nice. Ram going to send Griseous way off the stage, but he does make it back. Unfortunate missed grab there, but not going to get punished for it. It is now Griseous still in the driver's seat with a good stock lead here.
Absolutely. And the arms. I don't know if Griseous knows. But that's a good punish, yeah. And the back air. Flanking with...
Yeah, interesting. Kind of the arms having just this weird destroyed intangibility to them, where they kind of just clank with everything and then they retract immediately.
I was surprised that Griseous just didn't get hit.
Yeah, well, the tip of Mewtwo's tail is disjointed. It's the thing, yeah.
This is why you're on comms, because you've got the Mewtwo knowledge.
I got the knowledge.
Yeah, and
what we also have here is Griseous trying to find this stock, but not quite able to yet. Will that be a down smash? No, not quite. But the Ram not also going to take it.
I was hesitant about this, because Mewtwo's really floaty, and he can approach from that 45-degree angle Min Min doesn't like. And I feel like that's where Griseous is getting a lot of his mileage for.
Yeah, definitely. And also just kind of Solid not being able to play as safe and patient as Griseous, I don't think. Kind of Griseous getting that early lead. Now it's Solid on the back the entire thing, and that will be a stop.
So a fun fact about ledge jump from Min Min is that her arms are hurt boxes when she jumps. Okay. So the entirety of her ledge jump is just completely, you can ping through it.
Wow, that's crazy.
So her ledge jump doesn't, you can hit it all the way through.
Yeah.
So she's actually in the air.
Oh, wild. What is also wild is this damage output coming up from Griseous. He tries to find the spike, but not quite going to get it yet. No grab here for Solid Gamer as Griseous puts on this damage.
You know, Mewtwo's edge guarding is not to be sneezed at. That back air, I should know last week that back air caught me so many times.
Yeah.
Just covers all of this space.
So big and so active, especially Nair as well, you know, just being able to kind of drag down just those individual hits would probably take him in stock.
Do you think he stays if he manages to win this game? Lose this game, sorry?
I would think that we switch. It feels like this has not gone as well as the previous game. Amazing air dodge from Griseous, but that's not quite going to take it.
It's a dire situation for Solid now. He's got the capability of doing it.
But the up air will take it.
Will take it.
Yeah, amazing play there from Griseous, looking super strong in that game. And yeah, I think, as you mentioned, the character switch, once again, might be quite likely.
Yeah, I mean, back to the Banjo, maybe? Or, I mean, the Inkling?
I didn't think the Banjo did bad at all.
No.
Yeah, I think the Banjo certainly could be the pick here. Steve, maybe? We love a bit of Steve. There we go, it is the Banjo. Makes sense.
The problem even with that is if you're 2 games down, if you start counter-picking, then Chris could be like, I'll go Sephiroth.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you've always got that. And that's the difficult part. That's the good part about having 2 mains, like co-maining things. Like, main doesn't work out, you've got that flexibility. But yeah, like you said, Banjo didn't do badly.
No.
Neutral was fine.
Yeah, not at all. And a very good banjo is solid. Like piloting a lot of characters, but the banjo is definitely one of the best ones he's got.
Yeah, I still remember.
Playing a lot all day.
I still remember when it was Den of Dragons and he played Streaks and he was 2 games down. He was like the banjo, and I was I fist pumped the banjo. We've got all the best banjos down here on the South Coast.
Yeah, we really do.
Owl,
Amazing.
Solid, Hollow, you know.
And that's all of the banjos. There you go.
You got that Irish one from was Average.
Average.
So Average actually knocked Gray out in.
Oh wow.
What was the big debate? New Era maybe?
Yeah.
The New Era banjo. So the banjo from Average from Ireland beat him. So I was surprised. He's obviously done his homework.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You know, Chris is kind of having that matchup knowledge.
He's got Owl, who's his training partner. So.
Yeah, exactly. And putting it to good work here. Although slightly behind in the percents here. This looking a lot more like game 1. Looking very much even. But looking a lot better for Solid than the previous game.
Yeah, absolutely. But who's going to take the first stop is always the big thing you've got to be worried about. At this competition level, you want that stop lead.
That first stop is so crucial, because if Greg gets it, then his ability to just kind of pull out and play defensive is really, really vital for whether or not you can win this matchup.
Oh, I think the grenade saved him.
It very well may have done, and it allows him to get that confusion into the forward air, taking the first stop of this game.
And we are 2 games up. Obviously, we'll pick the score in a second.
Kaboom! And that is going to be an up tilt to take that stop back to move the game.
Does his tail hitbox just make that always true? Because it didn't look like he even mashed.
Yeah, it didn't look like he popped out yet.
Yeah, I think he's just so big it just went boom.
It honestly, with Mewtwo's tail and how it works, it wouldn't even surprise me at this point.
Some good damage coming in from Gris. Good advantage. You know, with 63 almost unanswered.
Yeah, nice neutral leg and a shield. The Wonder Wing that comes afterwards. Oh! Using the confusion to stop Wonder Wing. It is a grab.
You are correct.
There you go. Not just a reflector at all. Okay, there we go. Another Wonder Wing coming out, dealing a lot of damage. We are back off stage with Solid, but he makes his way back on.
I love how you know all the interactions on YouTube. You're just sitting there like, yeah.
I mean, I watch him every week, man.
It's true. 131. You're sort of worried about a grab here and maybe another 15-20%.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, yeah, Solid just wanting to kind of slow down here, keep Griseous at the ledge, but Griseous just teleporting right back to the center stage, and that confusion will combo into the order.
Yeah. Wherever that Gimmer video is, Solid needs to watch it. 130, 140, just gets the forward air.
Someone please send my guy the YouTube link. He needs it, please. Yeah, Solid is, yeah, certainly not looking super strong in this game as he struggles to find his way back to the stage. He's kind of fighting his way off of the ledge with the projectiles. Isn't he going to find a stock off with his air dodge? He might, yes, the forward air.
Sour dash attack forward air. It's like Donkey Kong.
Except it's not on Donkey Kong, which is a blessing. There we go. This is certainly not impossible for Solid here. He can start to find some damage, but he doesn't seem to be able to. Unfortunate rapid jab there.
That neutral air is really inconsistent, I find, when I drag down with it. Sometimes they pop to the left, to the right.
Yeah.
Obviously, the rapid jab was supposed to cover it.
Yeah, that was the intention, but not quite going to pan out that way here. Griseous is playing this super patiently, willing to just back off. And yeah, just let Solid throw out as much as he wants. He tries the Shadow Ball.
Not what he learned from the last game he did an air dodge.
Yeah, certainly.
So I don't expect to see him an air dodge again.
Yeah.
40% it won't matter.
That's the idea, yeah. Yeah, certainly Griseous is going to start trying to look to take this game as quickly as he possibly can. He does not want Solid to be able to generate a comeback here.
He'll be alright.
Yeah, back through, not quite taking it, but he does get the kill sparks. That is a reminder that Solid could potentially be losing here. He is in the loser's side of the bracket. One of these players will not be making it further into the bracket.
I don't know how Solid made it out there, I'll be honest. Oh, and the down air, and that's going to take it. And, you know, Griseous, you know, really, really good. Really solid from him. And Solid, I think, didn't do a